Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Blondest Podcast. I'm your host, Savanna Boda.
And I am your co-host, Tyler Jacoby.
Yay, and today we're answering super personal questions. So hopefully they're personal. I want them to be personal. I want you guys to ask me like the most personal, juicy questions. But I don't know if you will. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be outed.
I don't think people understand how much you will tell. I mean, you literally have a whole podcast episode on your pussy. So like
That was pre-Cyrus. Okay, I've grown since then.
You wouldn't talk about it now?
No, I would, but I probably wouldn't I would probably say it in a classier way. I'd probably call it my labia majora instead of like my pussy.
My Puss Chronicles. Is that what it was titled?
Yeah, the OGs know. It's a good podcast episode.
It is.
Used to be really funny. Having kids really just makes you like boring.
Yeah, I think you're so funny. Just a different type.
I just like don't want Cyrus to be like ashamed of me.
Well, there are worse moms out there.
That's true. Okay.
Not to mom shame.
Not to mom shame, but we're shaming you.
Yeah, but like it's not like you have a sex tape out there or something like that. Like
I do.
Okay, not online.
Okay, that's true.
For everyone to go see.
Yeah. Every time I'd ever break up with a guy before I'd leave, I'd be like, give me your camera roll. Delete.
That's smart. But nowadays, because when you on the old iPhone, maybe back in the day they didn't have the recently deleted.
Oh, I knew about that too, and I would go in.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
back then that wasn't a problem. But now like if you didn't know,
yeah,
then they could just
pull
right back
up
into the camera roll.
No, I wiped all my nudes pre-Lance out of the internet.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Except the one that says Happy Friday from Snapchat that is out there.
Oh, the one that you accidentally posted?
Yeah, we've talked about this story, but we'll tell it again. It's pretty funny, actually. It's actually not, but it is. So, one day Snapchat decided to make stories. And like, for all you youngins listening to this, you probably don't know, but all my millennials and older, they know that like Snapchat used to just be like you could send it to one person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there weren't stories.
Yep.
And so one day, I would always send my nudes on Snapchat.
As a smart person did back in high school.
Yeah, that's how you sent your nudes.
Yeah.
And I had a boyfriend. I wasn't sending them to like, all the boys.
Yeah.
I was sending them to my boyfriend in high school. I just didn't want to text them because
And there's proof.
there's iCloud. I didn't want my dad to see like my nipple.
Okay, yeah.
So, anyways, the first nude, I'll sidetrack to that story. The first nude I ever took, it's actually really funny. So this guy sent me a dick pic. Okay, and it was so small. Oh my God, we were in like 8th grade.
See, here we are
It was like
talking
this.
about, I'm saying, you won't tell anything on the internet. This proves my point.
It was like that big.
No, it wasn't.
I swear it was the small, and he was so tall too. So we were all confused. My mom was confused.
You showed your mom?
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay.
So anyway, actually, this is so bad. Oh my God, I'm telling the story. Yeah, it was so small, and I was like a jump scare because I didn't ask
He was a child.
for it. He was a child.
Okay.
I mean, he was a child. I was a child. We were both
Okay.
children.
Yeah.
We were both in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Little small penis, and besides the point, it was like a jump scare because I wasn't like, hey, like, we'll call him Tristan. Hey, Tristan, send me a picture of your pecker.
Yeah. Okay.
He
So
just sent
this
it.
was okay.
It was like an unsolicited dick pic.
Mhm.
And then he was like, well, since I sent you something, like, you have to send me something. And then, like, me being a people pleaser, this is like why, and like trauma here, trigger warning, why in the past I had sex with people I didn't want to have sex with because I always would feel bad. Because they'd be like, oh, you give me blue balls. And then, like, you have to finish me off. And then I would, so like, I'm not like that anymore. Now I'm like, that fucking sucks, Lance.
Yeah.
Like, sit there in pain.
Yeah.
But
You're like, I hope they burst.
right? I'm like, I literally could care less. But when I was younger, I just I wasn't secure and confident in myself. And
Mhm.
I didn't say no. And I was a people pleaser. I still am a people pleaser, but now I have boundaries when it comes to my body. But
As you should.
back then I didn't. So,
Mm,
which I feel like a lot of young women can relate
Yeah,
to that.
of course.
It's hard. It is hard. And you feel bad. And
Mhm.
women, are always, I feel like I hope this generation of women feel like they have more power and are more in control and are able to say no when they don't want to do something.
Yeah, because like, I mean, it's been a
Men
trend
manipulate
where-
women.
Well, also that like your only power is in your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So anyways, he made me feel bad. He's like, well, I sent you my penis. Like, you got to send me something. And I was like, fuck, okay, yeah, I do. Like, It's only fair.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
I didn't ask.
Like, I didn't ask for it, but like, I guess so.
I feel like that makes sense. Like, it's only fair. So I took like the most up close and blurry photo of my nipple. Like, I put like the iPhone camera to my nipple. It was like just like pink. Like, you couldn't see anything. It was like rad. Like, it looked like blurred. And he was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, it's my nipple. He's like, take it a little bit further. So I did. So I sent a full nipple pic because I was scared to send anything else.
Okay.
And then it goes immediately to the iCloud. Immediately to the iCloud.
Oh, this wasn't on Snapchat.
No, this is a side story from that story.
Okay.
Okay. Immediately goes to the iCloud. Okay. Well, not my family iPad.
Okay.
My mom goes, what the fuck is this? Like, no, I don't even know how she saw it so fast. It was like 10 minutes later. She comes up to me and goes, what the fuck is this, Savanna? Give me your phone. And so she sees it, and then she sees Tristan's pecker, and she's like, screams. And she was like, is that Tristan's penis? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, did he send that to you? And I'm like, no, duh. And so then she rode her bike to his house. My mom came on the bike with my phone, and she knocks on the door, and she's like, is this your son's penis? And shows it to his mom. And then he's like, ugh. And then everyone's like, ugh. And then his dad goes, yep, that's our bathroom tile. That's our Tristan's penis. And my mom was like, he is never allowed to text my daughter again. He's never allowed to see my daughter again. And I want his phone, and he needs to delete the picture of my daughter's nipple immediately. And then we never talked again.
You guys never, even at school?
No.
That's traumatizing for you.
Huh.
The whole like mom getting involved is always like a really scary time.
Yeah, my mom used to literally, anyone that bullied me, my mom would knock on their door, be like, you're bullying my kid?
Yeah, your mom does not give a fuck.
She's like, oh, you want to say shit about my kid? Say it to my face. Like, your daughter's bullying my daughter. That's what my mom would do all the time.
I can see it for sure.
And my mom was so mean. My mom would get in Twitter fights. She'd like tweet back at people.
But looking back, do you appreciate her riding that hard for you?
No, it made things worse.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got bullied more. Yeah,
they're like, Sooner and her psycho ass mom are gonna come for us. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but like looking back on it, like, what would you do now with Cyrus?
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, for sure. But anyways, so that was my first nude. Okay, but this was like.
She didn't learn her lesson, guys. She didn't learn her lesson.
But then, Snapchat stories came around, okay? And so it was a good pick. I was feeling myself.
Okay.
Like, it was good. Like, there could be worse pictures out there. It was a good pick. I mean, my boobs looked great. Like,
okay.
It was great. And I was like, going to send it to him, and I put Happy Friday. And it was just like from here down. So I was like,
okay.
Okay. And after I took it and I was like, go send.
Did you have like shorts on, underwear?
No, it was fully naked, but you didn't see my vagina. It was like it was like from here to here.
Okay.
Okay. And it was like, when I was going to send it, it was like introducing stories. Like, you want to put on your story?
You were like, no, but yes.
I was like, okay.
You're like, what's the story?
And then I go to bed.
Not go to bed.
And then I wake up for school. And I have 87 text messages from all my friends. I go on Twitter. Oh my God, did you see what Savanna Boda posted? 18 tweets about it. Okay. Okay.
On PT?
Oh, everywhere. Instagram. I'm not Instagram. Someone did that, but Twitter.
This was when like private Twitter was a big
everybody.
Thing. I can't even imagine what like the private Twitter looked like with the people that didn't like you and didn't.
It's traumatizing. And I was like, tweeted, and I was like, so weird. Like some porn star like hacked my Snapchat.
Screaming when it's clearly you.
And everyone comments, "Bitch, be real." Like
no,
we all know it's you. Like it's obviously.
You're like, we've been to that bedroom before. Like we know that's your fucking mirror. Like
I was like, it's so weird. Some porn star just hacked me. What a slut. And I kept to that. No, I stuck to that. I was like, I have no idea who that is.
That's so embarrassing.
It's not me. But it's on like a Reddit thread from like back in the day. But if you look at it, that's child pornography. So I was underage.
Yeah. They probably wouldn't be able to find it.
Oh, it's there.
Like if you look up Savanna Boda.
No, you wouldn't be able to find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You'd find other things, but you wouldn't find that.
Yeah.
You'd just find
thank
a bunch
God,
of like
thank God for you
haters.
being more famous now. If they can't find the nudes, they could just find all your fucking haters.
It was under, the girl that we went to high school with that like, we won't say her name, but the girl we went to high school with that was like, she's now like a sex worker, which is good. Good for her. Like we all knew that was.
Oh, she's getting her bag.
She's getting her bag. Like good for her. Like she makes more money than me. Like, so, but yeah, it was on the thread of her, like if anyone had her nudes. And then they're like, while we're here, has anyone got Savanna Bodas? And they're like, yeah, we got the Happy Friday one. And that's like, that was like the like, when art is named, like that was mine was the Happy Friday nude.
That's kind of endearing.
Yeah.
If only it wasn't child pornography.
If only it wasn't.
Like, you could have it hung up in your house.
Yeah, it was a good pick too. Honestly, I
A little plaque.
kind of want to find it because I'm just to like reminisce on like my youth. I was so hot back then.
What happens when you have a baby?
I know. But anyway, that was my story
It's a good story.
to start off this podcast. Have you ever had a nude leaked?
Obviously not.
One time. No. Yes. Okay. Gosh, push me. Why don't you? Anyway.
I'm sitting here like.
It was so funny. So, it's just the funniest nude I've ever gotten. I wish that you got more nudes so we could just laugh about the funny nudes. But this one guy sent me a picture of his penis on one of those old clocks that you sit next to your nightstand. And he just like put his penis on it and he was like, it's dick o'clock. And I thought it was creative.
See, I'm just not that type of person.
That's okay. I think
I'm a prude.
okay. I don't send nude. I haven't sent a nude since like my second year of dating Lance. I don't send nudes.
Well, I would hope not, unless it's to your husband.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I just don't feel like sending.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I don't have time to do that.
Well, you also live naked.
Yeah. So
like, it's not like he's wondering what's underneath your clothes. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like, the second you get home, the clothes come off.
That's very true.
But now you're in your pajama girl era, so.
Yeah, I am in my pajama girl era.
It's a little pajama.
Okay. I'm going to let you ask the questions.
Okay. First question is for me. Do I see kids in my future? Absolutely not. As of right now. The thing is I think I'm selfish in a way.
You think?
Kids are so expensive. And like the thing is like you're lucky to be able to have a stay-at-home dad.
And even with that, it's not easy.
Yeah,
so I can only imagine how it is with two working parents. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds so hard.
Exactly. Like I don't want to say they ruin your life because obviously like every parent
You can't say that until you have them. They enhance
No, that's what
your
I'm saying.
life.
That's what I'm saying.
But they
Every
change
parent
your life.
they change your life 100%. And like I don't see a place in my life where
I'll hold your children. No, I won't.
No, you won't. I have to hold your kid.
I was going to hold them in my belly. I was going to tell you I'd be your surrogate.
Oh. No, you wouldn't. Fuck no, you wouldn't.
For a pretty penny.
No, for free. Bitch, surrogacy is so expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm happy being an uncle to Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
I get enough kids from him.
Mm-hmm. He loves
Sometimes I feel like he's my kid.
Why?
Just because anytime I go over, you're like, here you go. And then he's mine. Okay. So, but you know, no one ever knows if they're going to want to have kids or not. Like your life changes so much. Like even thinking about my life 5 years ago to now, my life has changed so much. So like in 10 years from now, when I'm 33, maybe I'll want kids. Who knows? But as of right now, no. And I tell my mom I'm not having kids just so she's prepared. What are you using for your scars after your breast lift?
So I'm using the Airlays on it, and then I'm also using the Healing Hydrator. So good. And silicone sheets, but they're annoying. They're so annoying to use.
There are 3 questions about that. People want to know.
Damn. Well, it's not like personal.
You look great. Workouts? Food? That's all it says.
Eating less, doing like this is not very healthy, so I don't really like want to talk about it, but
it's called OMAD. It's a dieting plan.
Okay.
It is. It is a dieting plan.
I just don't want to, because I've gone through stuff, so I don't want to like trigger anyone.
Yeah. But
about what I do. But I mean, if people want to know the truth, I'm eating 1 meal a day and doing Pilates.
Yeah. She's working out. I mean, it's not like you're going to do that forever. It's just for right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm hearing voices. Are you hearing voices?
No.
Am I schizophrenic?
No. I think someone else is here.
Okay.
He said that someone was coming in at 1.
I heard it in my headphones.
Oh, I don't hear it. I think it's maybe just the vibration. And there's no way you hear it on.
What? Did you hear that?
No.
I'm hearing things.
I told her that someone else is here, but we can't hear him on the mic.
Okay, I could hear something in my headphones. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I think it's like vibrating
Okay.
or something. Hmm. See, do you want me to ask the skincare questions?
You can. Why not?
Okay. Hormonal acne. How to help that?
First, you got to treat it from the inside out. So, gut health is so important. And honestly, there's so many factors. You definitely want to listen to my acne podcast episode.
Or what has been the most challenging with difference in parenting styles?
Lance is like so straight laced, helicopter dad. Like,
Yeah.
he's such a helicopter dad.
No, like if Cyrus is in bed at 7:03, the world has come to an end.
No, yeah, he has
Like,
to be in bed by 7.
By 7.
Like, eyes shut.
Like if we think that we're gonna get home at 7:30 from going somewhere,
Lance will freak out.
We can't go.
We can't go.
So
I think I'm very much more relaxed and Lance is very strict.
yeah. I don't know if I think that'll change over time.
Maybe.
Like I think that right now it's because when he goes to bed is like Lance reaps the consequences of that. But like if Cyrus, like when he's older, I think Lance maybe won't be as helicopter.
No, I think he will. He'll be like, school tomorrow. Go to bed.
Yeah, maybe. How do you deal with other estheticians talking down on you?
I make more money. Oh.
Fair. It's true.
It doesn't bother me. People hate. If they're not hating, you're not doing something right. And that's something I've learned.
I told you that the same thing too. The most famous people in the world almost also have
attention.
The biggest.
Yeah, haters. I mean, with attention on you, there's good and there's bad. And like, people are going to say what they want to say. Like, it's fine. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. Like, some of it's valid, some of it's not valid, you know? And
the thing is 99% of the people, 99.99,
they like also copy me too. So it's like you hate me, yet you try to do everything I do. So it doesn't make sense to me.
But I was going to say also that they only know the social media you. They don't know who you are.
No.
They don't know anything about you, really.
No, I think the people that listen to the podcast know me more, like, deeply. Yeah. But I think, I mean, it's still such a small part. Like, you don't know me on my good days, my bad days. Like, you know?
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. No one really knows you.
And I know I'm a good person and I know my intentions are pure and that's all that matters.
Do you use an external app to help create your TikToks?
Mm-mm.
Do it right there in the app. She tried to use CapCut.
It was so hard.
Yeah, she didn't like it. She was like, why do people do this? They
aren't very juicy, guys.
No, I don't think they know what personal means. I mean, everyone's asking about how you lost weight. Would you do an updated studio tour in the future?
I actually just recorded a video with Paul, our podcast guy. So yeah.
Oh, you guys did a studio?
Well, not like a tour, but just like a little like almost like a house tour. You know, that they do like on the realtor pages. Zooms into each room.
How much should you save up before going solo?
Well, I had less than $500. So I think everyone's different.
If you were to recommend a comfortable way to...
I think you can start with basically nothing. And if you work hard, you can build your business. I truly believe that. I started literally with my Dermalogica kit from school. And like some skin script enzymes and like some weird cleansers that I got like from Amazon. Like... I started with nothing. I didn't know anything. What?
If you had to get divorced, what would be the reason that would cause it?
Lance cheating on me.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, or hitting me.
Yeah.
I will never be with someone that's like an abuser or a cheater.
Yeah, and Lance is neither of those things.
No, Lance wouldn't hurt a fly.
No. There was one time where you like scared him and he flinched.
He like swung at me. It was so funny, actually. I was like, "Are you gonna hit me?"
He didn't hit you, but like you scared him. But he just like out of reflex, he was like swung.
And then he was like, and I was like, "Did you just swing at me?" Yeah. I just started laughing. I was like, "Are you gonna fucking punch me, dude? Like, what the fuck?"
And he apologized profusely.
Oh yeah, he was like, "I did not mean." It was just like instant. He was like, "Oh, like it's you." I'm like, "Yeah, it's me, bitch." Yeah, I did scare him though. It was my bad. I like came up behind him. I was like.
Yeah, so no, Lance wouldn't hurt a fly on it. Well, he would post up if we needed it to him to.
Yeah, he would.
But um how do you spice up your sex life? You asking the wrong one.
How do I spice up my sex life? By having sex.
Yeah, honestly.
That's it.
I want Savannah to get more spicy in the bedroom, as if I am.
I think with my weight loss, I might be more spicy, but it's just weird. I feel like we're just like best friends and we just are like, it's just like not, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like we're very comfortable with each other, but it's just like I'd be like I would laugh at myself. I was like, oh yeah, like
Oh
trying to be like, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like that's like
Talking dirty
so
or
weird.
something.
Like we fart and like poop in front of each other. Like that's so weird. Like we have sex, but
It's
we're
okay.
not like
You're a vanilla girl. That's okay.
I'm not
You
gonna
can
be like,
admit
yeah,
that.
daddy. Like that's not me. That's
Oh,
not my
no.
personality. Like
You literally could
like
never.
I just like close my eyes and just hug.
What's your life goal?
My life goal is to change lives.
Oh, that's sweet. Do you see yourself being married to your husband for the rest of your life?
I do. He's mine.
He is.
Have you seen that TikTok? Like, that's mine. Like, this is your man.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's mine.
That's mine.
Um, how to get clients for a new solo SD?
Market, network, and be good at your job.
How did you decide not to partner with Zio? It seems like it would be a good fit, but it's not, question mark?
I just don't like their philosophy of no moisturizer. I think it's a really irritating line. There's just so many things I don't like about them. I could go on and on.
We've talked about
won't.
this before, but have you ever had to fire a client?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, some of these bitches are crazy. Like they're crazy. And delusional, and I can't help them, and they need to go see a therapist and not an esthetician.
Jesus.
I mean, it's true. Like, I think a lot of things in the beauty industry and injectors, like, I know that sounds harsh, and it is, but I mean, injectors too, like, if you don't like yourself, like, there is nothing I can do to help you. Like, there's absolutely nothing I can do to help you, you know? Like, it doesn't matter how good I get your skin. Like, if you don't love yourself, like, I can't help you, and you're never going to be happy, and you're always going to complain, and there's always going to be an issue. And hurt people, unhappy people, unhappy other people, make other people unhappy. And so you need to go to therapy, not an esthetician.
There are some clients that I wish you had fired that I think still go to you. That one.
Who?
The one when I found out she was still a client with your girls the other day and I said their name and then they also had a bad experience with her.
Who?
I can't say it.
Oh, I don't think she's coming back.
She was there when I was there friggin' over 2 years ago, so.
She's not very nice.
And she treats your staff like literal pieces of like you would think we like were hired to follow her throughout her life as she throws trash on the ground and we just need to pick her up and say, oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think she's coming back after her last
Awful
issue with us, but yeah.
Anyway, favorite piece of clothing you own?
I don't think I have one. I like everything. I don't have a fave.
What are some hobbies that we both have that no one would guess? You said, bitch, I ain't got hobbies.
Tyler likes to read books.
I read a lot of books. And
he plays the viola.
Yeah, I went to school to be a professional musician.
I think my hobbies are working, making money, helping others. I like social media as a hobby.
That's your work, though.
Yeah, but
Not a hobby.
I don't have hobbies.
We need to get you some hobbies.
I don't have time for hobbies, and I don't want them. Thank you.
I want you to read.
I don't like to read.
It
Hurts
means
my
you
head.
haven't found a book you liked.
I used to read, but I feel like it's a waste of time for me. I'd rather be working.
It's just like,
I guess Pilates is a new hobby.
yeah,
I really like it.
that is true. Um, that was the next question. How are you liking Pilates so far?
I love Pilates. I'm a Pilates princess.
Screaming. She went, she was like, it can't be that hard. And like her first class that she did outside of the intro class was like their more advanced class.
And I was like,
she didn't realize.
no, no, no. Put me back in the 1. I was like in a 1.5. And I was like, how hard could it be from 1 to 1.5? Hard.
And then there was like this like 70-year-old woman literally in the machine next to her. Like,
well, I saw her walk in and I was like, oh, she can do it. Like, I can do it. No. That woman has like the core of a Marine. She's so strong. She kicked my ass. Are they not juicy?
No. I mean, everyone is asking about your weight loss.
Oh.
Like literally like yeah. Like do what I eat in a day. Have you used any weight loss meds? How did you lose 90 pounds?
Well, this is the size I was before Cyrus.
Yeah.
So I've just back to my pre-baby weight. I mean, it's been a year and like 2 months. So I mean, I think that's pretty normal.
You literally look exactly the same now as before you had Cyrus. The only thing is she used to be a medium because her boobs were so big, but now she can fit into a small because she got them suckers chopped off.
Chop them.
Because Savanna was having like a crisis the other day when we were shopping. Not the other day, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. We were shopping and she like instinctively goes to all the mediums because like that's in her head the smallest she could be. And then when she tries it on and then the guy like even at the shop was like, oh, do I grab you a 0?
And I was like, shut up, come home with me.
Yeah, you were like, no. But like she tries on these things and they fit, but like she doesn't want to buy them because she's like, no, I'm gonna get home and they don't fit. Like there's no way I'm a size small. But I'm like, girl, you lost so much in your chest.
Yeah.
Like,
I went from a G to a C, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so. And you love them.
I do.
What are some of your favorite snacks?
Hot Cheetos. I love me some hot Cheetos. Flavor blasted goldfish.
What shows are we watching?
I love the sex life of college girls. I think it's so funny.
Yeah. See, the problem is when I'm at home, I really enjoy reading. I read a lot. Last night, oh my gosh, wait, this is funny. For the first time, I tried your tip of crying at a 45-degree angle, and it works so well.
Why were you crying?
For my book.
Aw.
Yeah, I finished a book last night.
You just like that, and it just
no, it literally just like fell on my bed. Like it didn't go on my face at all. I was like, wait, it actually works. I love, love, love books that wreck me emotionally. And I don't know if that's like sadistic or if there's something wrong with that. But like the thing is I do not ever cry in my real day-to-day life. Like I don't know what it is. And I think that reading these books that really touch my heart, they make me believe that I'm not a sociopath because my lack of crying in my regular life would make me feel like I'm a sociopath. But the books prove me otherwise. So yeah, some books I've read recently. A Little Life. That book absolutely destroyed me as a person. I still think about it every night before I go to bed. A lot of trigger warnings in the book. If you guys do go to read that, I'm telling you, it's a really, really, really fucked up book. But it's also probably one of the best books I've ever read. The Song of Achilles. That's the one I was crying out last night. Such a good book. Yeah, I have some other ones. But yeah, that's one of my hobbies, reading.
These are all good right here.
Okay.
This girl came in with the questions.
Here, you can read. We can switch off. You can ask questions now.
This one says, common misconception of you. What do you think a common misconception is of me? That my parents paid for everything. I think that's a big one.
Yeah, is that
that's the one I always see on these hate Reddit pages about me. It's like, Savannah's parents funded everything. And I'm like, bitch, I wish. I asked.
No, yeah, they didn't give you anything. And that like you're very superficial and stuck up. I mean, that's the funny thing. It's like I feel like
you're superficial and stuck up.
No, I wouldn't say superficial. I don't think I'm superficial. I don't think so.
A little bit. That's okay. That's why I love you.
I feel like we have the same amount of superficialness. Like
Yeah, it
It's
just
not
depends.
like
I feel like you can turn it on and off. You're superficial with some things, but you're very
okay,
accepting of people.
fair enough. But yeah, I'm definitely probably more stuck up than you are.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Like
I grew up
it
on
is
Great Value water. You grew up on Fiji water. So
it
yeah, a
is
little
what it
bit.
is.
It's okay. There's no shade.
But I don't know what a common misconception of me is. I think that
For a while, it was people thought you were gay when you like weren't out.
but people think that like your staff and like just other people at first like think that I'm like really bitchy. And I'm
I
really
think they
not.
still think you're really bitchy.
I'm not though. Here's the thing is like I joke around with people
Yeah,
that I like. And so like if I'm really, really overly nice to you all the time, probably don't like you that much.
that's true.
Like I if I like give you like and it's not like bullying. It's just like maybe it's a little bit of bullying, but it's like friendly bullying. If you don't bully your friends, like if you're friends and you guys don't
Mm-hmm.
bully each other a little bit, are you guys really friends?
It's
Like
true.
so yeah, I think the common misconception that I have is that like I do think that I have like a resting bitch face and like can maybe seem a little hoity toity sometimes, but
I love you.
deep down that's not who I am.
All right, ready? Biggest pet peeves, both professionally and personally. So, my biggest pet peeves about people professionally is people that are not,
You're gonna say it.
I fucking hate people that aren't resourceful. Like, I won't hire you. Like, it pisses me off.
No, it's
Do you remember
yeah.
that one time? I love Adriel, by the way. But do you remember that one time when Adriel, I was like, hey, is there like a plug that we can plug into the computer? Do you remember this? I got so mad at her.
No.
And she was like, felt around. She's like, nope, there's no plugs. And I literally like got up, walked around. And I was like, it's right fucking there. I was like, you could have got up and looked. Like, she literally was just like, no, there's no plug.
I don't that must have really pissed you off for you to remember. That's such a small, minute
No, it made me so
story.
mad. It made me so mad. I will never forget that. I was so pissed about it. I was like, you could have just like got up and looked. But resourceful, and then I like intuitive people. I like people that can read the room and kind of just can infer what needs to happen next and what should happen next.
Yeah, we have a few people that cannot read the room or
Yeah.
just have like no sense
Social
of
cue.
yeah.
Social cue, resourcefulness, and then just intuitive, and then takes initiative. I love people that take initiative. If you're not someone, if you just like will do the bare minimum just to get by, like, don't work for me.
Yeah.
I like people that go above and beyond and like take pride in their work and like want to do good, want to make a difference, because that's the kind of person I am. Even as an employee, when I worked other places, I treated it like it was my own place
Mm-hmm.
because I cared so much that, and I value my self-worth, which is probably not great, on the kind of work that I do and how other people feel about my work ethic. And so I felt good by my bosses saying, like, you did so good today. Like, wow, Savanna, you went above and beyond. Like, you just, wow, knocked it out of the park with this. Like, I wanted that affirmation. And so I really value people that are the same way as me and, you know, want to do good and don't just like, oh, I'm here to clock in and out and like basically half-ass my job and leave,
Mm-hmm.
which everyone that works for me is great. So, biggest pet peeves personally, that things people like in just personal life. I think I don't like people that are just rude for no reason. That's a pet peeve. Or like, I'm a very open person, and so I expect other people to be like that, I guess. And like, I don't like people that are so closed off and like you can't read them. Like, I don't
Mhm.
like people like that. Like, I can't be friends with people if I can't look at you and know that like you like me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like you. Pet peeves about Tyler.
They didn't ask that.
I'll just go ahead and tell him.
They didn't they did not ask that.
Well, I think they want to know. My biggest pet peeve about Tyler is his chewing.
That's so not true.
It's the worst. It makes me literally feel like, oh,
The fact that you're literally gaslighting me right now, because half the time I don't eat snacks while we're watching stuff together, and then you
It's-
get these crunchy things and you're like and you chew with your mouth open consistently. I never chew with my mouth open.
I know. Zoe says I eat like Cyrus.
No, literally. And so the fact that you are pointing that one pet peeve is
It's so wet in
hypocritical.
there. It's so wet in there. It's like a slip and slide inside your mouth. Like, I don't know. Anyways, what are your pet peeves professionally, personally, and about me?
Okay. Professionally, my biggest pet peeve is when people get a job and then they don't come to work. Like nothing pisses me off more. Like if you because I work at a place that obviously has a lot of employees, so I don't know, they like um, and I have a lot of I supervise sort of over the drivers. And it's just like, why do you get a job and then you call out of work 2 days a week? Like I don't know. I'm just not in the mindset of getting a job and not working. It's my biggest pet peeve. Like just go to your fucking job. People rely on you. Second of all, personal, I would say my biggest pet peeve is slow drivers.
Mm.
It actually drives me up a wall. Like if I'm in a 45 and we're going 30, like there's this like local road in Flower Mound that connects all of my side of Flower Mound, Flower Mound Road, and the speed limit is 40, and every fucking suburban mom drives like 34 miles per hour on this road, and they like it's two lanes on either side, and then they just sit there right next to each other, so you're just stuck going down the whole entire length of Flower Mound going 6 miles per hour underneath the speed limit, and nothing drives me up a wall more than that. Biggest pet peeve about you is you never pay attention. Period. Like she's like last night she wanted to watch a movie.
I watched the whole movie. You fell asleep. Don't even come for me.
Okay. But the first 30 minutes of the movie, you were watching TikToks in my ear right next to me. And I'm like, but what are you doing? And then the worst part is that she goes, wait, why? What did they just say? What did they just say? I'm like, if you were watching the fucking movie, you would know. Like, we literally have to pause. Like, she does this all the time. We have to pause or we have to go back because, like, something important will happen. And then she's like, wait, who is that? Who is that? That's the brother? Okay. What did he do? What did he just say? Like, oh, why did she get more money than he got? And it's like, everything was just explained. And me and Lance are sitting there like, okay, like, well, I guess we'll start over.
So funny. Okay, this one says, were you ever able to forgive your parents for sending you away to wilderness camps? Yes, I'm a very forgiving person. I think they didn't really know.
They thought it was going to be a good thing for you.
Yeah, they just were very uneducated about it. My mom saw Dr. Phil suggest this camp to some troubled teen and was like, oh, if Dr. Phil recommends it.
And Dr. Phil has gotten into a lot of trouble, right? For like sending these kids to these like traumatic places. I'm pretty sure I've heard that.
It's wild though, but yeah.
I've forgiven your parents recently.
I think it just made me like funnier and have more spunk and made me more resilient too. I think, you know, you can sit and wallow and like blame people for the situations that you have, or you can rise above and use it to make yourself better. And I think that's what I chose to do. Is like, it was such a horrific experience for me, but it also like really shaped me and made me the person I am today. And I think I am so successful because I went through something so hard that it could only go up from there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Someone said, how do you guys handle friendship conflicts? I send subliminal messages. I start sending him periods, and then he catches on that I'm pissed.
I'd say it straight to her face.
Well, I'm a woman.
Yeah. Whenever I get upset with her, I tell her.
Yeah, I just start sending periods at the end of every sentence.
Nothing pisses me off more. And then she tries to play it off like, what do you mean I always send periods? I'm like, I've known you for so long and never have you ended like an okay message with a period. Like, what the fuck is going on?
So funny.
No, it's like, just say it with your chest. I don't have time for the bullshit.
Savanna, do you believe in God? I do believe in God.
Thank God they addressed that question to you.
I told you, I respect all religions, but right before you die, I will bring in a priest and we will convert you Christian just in case.
Okay. I mean, technically I'm Catholic.
Okay, but like,
I've been baptized. Okay,
so you'll go to heaven with me. That's good. Just want you to be with me, bestie, in the eternal afterlife. That's all.
But I said, I don't know if this is fucked up, but I was like, I feel like hell would be more fun.
No, it's hot in there. Melasma, the heat. Not good for skin.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I guess there's like an equal share of crazy in heaven and hell.
Yeah.
Or do you think like the Christians that are like take it too far wouldn't go to heaven?
What do you mean take it too far?
Like the ones that like are like Christian and then they say that there should be like separation of the races because their Bible tells them so. Like the ones that are like really crazy. You
I
know what
don't
I mean? The
know.
ones in Kentucky.
I don't worry about them. I worry about me
Okay.
and the people I love. I don't love them.
Fair enough.
What's your daily schedule look like in and out of work? Busy.
Yeah. Manus changes daily. She has different shit going on all the time. But like you wake up at like 7:30,
Yeah, 7:30.
7:30, take a bath,
Get
get
ready.
ready.
Make content, go to work, do clients, come home, hang out with Cyrus, make more content, take a bath, go to bed.
Yep. Mine changes really. I work in the middle of the night, so like some days I'll sleep 8 hours after work and then I'll go do shit, go over to Savannah's. Or some days I will take a little nap. I have like appointments during the day or something, like a haircut or like something like that. And then I'll go back home and take another nap before work, read my book, play with my dogs. Yep.
That's pretty much it, guys. These were not very juicy. I'm disappointed.
We knew it was going to be all skincare related questions.
It's not
Every
juicy.
time we say personal Q&A, they come with a skincare. Like we literally have had like, I swear 10 skincare Q&As. Like just go listen to one of those because they're all repeat questions too.
Okay, here's some more that we just got some new ones. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
We'll do like 3 more.
Okay.
What's your favorite memory of me?
I'd say Colorado.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, you asked me first, so I win. Now you need to come up with something else.
No, mine would be like when I was on shrooms and you were driving and we were holding hands and we were listening to Dancing in the Dark through the mountains and everything just felt so right in the world.
I was not on shrooms. Let me preface that because you just said I was driving.
I was on shrooms.
Yeah, no, but I just wanted to make sure that like
it was
they
my
knew
first
that I
time to do
wasn't.
shrooms. It was so fun.
Yeah, I was.
Except I was so depressed the next day. Remember how sad I got the next day?
Yeah,
I was like a shell of a human. I will never do it again because the down was so bad, but the high was so high.
Yeah, I was the sober companion. Her and Adrielle did shrooms, and we like drove through the mountains, and it was like the time like we went in fall, like right when all the leaves were changing, so it was like so beautiful.
Pretty.
I was sober and it was so beautiful.
Too.
But yeah, like there's. I think it's my Instagram profile picture, but it's just us in the mountains holding hands. Adrielle was in the backseat. We didn't take it for the picture. We were just holding hands because you were all like lovey-dovey. And then, yeah, that whole trip was just really fun.
Yeah.
Like
so
Santa Fe was so fun. Like, I don't know
so
the
fun.
whole
Remember
trip.
when I was so constipated?
Yeah. And like, as we could do that on a story time one time.
What
like,
about? Oh my God, we should tell the story of when I had the needle in my butt.
I feel like we have told it actually.
Probably.
I feel like we have. But
Probably.
yeah. But yeah, that was my favorite memory.
Okay, we'll do one more.
And then I feel like in about a year, if you ask me again, it'll probably be Italy.
Yeah. So. It'll be so fun. Okay. I want to know how y'all met and became friends. You can give them the short story.
Short story. I was a Sephora little rat vermin. And Savanna and I grew up in the same town. Savannah's very infamous in the town of Flower Mound.
Because of the Happy Friday. Just kidding. That's not why.
So
why do you think? Why do you think?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just knew the name. I didn't hear anything bad about you in high school. Like that girl we were talking about earlier had like a very bad reputation. I don't think you had a bad reputation. I just think people knew who you were.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, one of my friends was like, "Hey, Savannah's doing skincare now." And like this is when she had like just started her own little business. Like maybe like a couple months after. And so I was like, "Okay, I'll go see her." And so I went and saw her, and then we got closer and closer and closer. And then when she was going to open her big business, she asked me if I had any friends who wanted to work for her, which was Adrielle. And then they were drowning and I hated my job at the time and they were like, "Come work." And then so I came and worked and we got super duper, like we were already pretty close before. Like I would say I was her closest client that she would tell me all her drama. She would tell me all her business. Like we definitely were very much more friends than like a typical client esthetician relationship. Worked for her. We got way closer during then. And then kind of decided that we'd be better as friends than working together. And then I would say it was rocky for like 2 weeks after we made that decision. And then after that, it just like, once we created room and space between work and friendship, like our friendship just blew up.
Good. Now we're best friends.
Yep. She's like my
Okay.
sister.
Aw, you're like my brother.
Yeah. Or my mom.
Aw,
Sometimes I feel like you're my mom.
really?
Yeah. You are a mom. So I feel like ever since you became a mom, I feel like you've become very loving. Like
Aw,
you make sure that I'm taken care of. Yeah. I love you.
love you. Aw. Okay, guys, that wraps up this episode. Next time I post this, I want some juicy questions.
Yeah. Please.
Like,
We want
juicy.
like if we say a personal Q&A, if I see skin better, ZO, acne, any of those words, they're all trigger words.
Yeah, they're
You're
trigger
triggering
words.
me.
Yeah.
Personal questions. But we love you guys.
We love
some
you.
of y'all did ask some good ones. So
Yeah.
this is better. The last time we tried this, I think there was even less than there were
Everyone
this
was
time,
like,
so.
fuck your personal life.
Oh, exactly. I don't give a fuck about who you are. Give me knowledge.
That's so funny. All right, guys, we love you. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.